Women who truly love a man demonstrate their affection in ways that go far beyond mere words. One of the most powerful expressions of love is their ability to genuinely listen and understand. This is not just hearing the words someone says, but actively engaging with their emotions, thoughts, and desires. When a woman loves, she pays close attention to the little details that might seem insignificant on the surface, but hold great meaning in the heart of her partner. She remembers the stories he tells, the things he dreams about, his fears, his likes and dislikes, and even the seemingly small preferences, like how he likes his coffee or his favorite way to spend a weekend. These details are her map to understanding him more deeply, to connecting with him emotionally, and to showing that she truly cares about every aspect of his life. Listening in love goes beyond simply retaining information. It is about creating a space where her partner feels comfortable expressing himself without fear of judgment or criticism. She listens with empathy, putting herself in his shoes, trying to understand not only the words he speaks, but also the emotions behind them. When he talks about a problem at work, she listens without immediately jumping in with advice or judgment, but instead acknowledges his feelings, validates his experience, and offers support in a way that feels genuine and heartfelt. This kind of listening shows that she values his perspective and is willing to meet him where he is emotionally, without trying to change him or dismiss his experiences. Furthermore, this deep listening builds trust. A man feels more secure when he knows that his thoughts and feelings are not only heard, but understood and respected. This trust strengthens the bond between them and encourages open, honest communication. A woman who loves is also intuitive. She can sense when something is wrong even if he hasn't said a word, and she responds with care and attentiveness. Her attentiveness communicates that he matters profoundly to her, that she is invested in his well-being, and that she takes his happiness seriously. Another important aspect of listening with love is patience. Understanding a person fully is a continuous process that requires time and attention. A woman who loves does not become frustrated or impatient when she doesn't immediately grasp every nuance of her partner's feelings. Instead, she approaches the process with curiosity, compassion, and a genuine desire to understand him better each day. She knows that love is strengthened not by superficial gestures, but by the consistent effort to know and appreciate the person she loves in their entirety. In essence, true listening is one of the most profound ways a woman can show her love. It is an act of presence, empathy, and emotional investment. By listening deeply and understanding her partner on multiple levels, she nurtures the relationship, creates a safe emotional space, and reinforces the trust and connection that are the foundation of lasting love. This ability to listen and understand is not something done casually or for everyone. It is reserved for the man she truly loves, making it a unique and priceless expression of her affection. When a woman truly loves a man, one of the most evident ways she shows it is through unwavering support and encouragement. This support is not conditional or superficial. It is a deep commitment to stand by him through every twist and turn of life, celebrating his successes and helping him navigate his failures. A woman who loves does not only appear during the easy, joyful moments, but also when challenges arise, when life feels uncertain or difficult. Her presence during these times becomes a source of strength, reassurance, and motivation, showing that her love is steadfast and resilient. Support in love comes in many forms. It may be emotional, offering a listening ear when he needs to vent frustrations or fears, or it may be practical, helping him achieve his goals by offering advice, encouragement, or even taking action to ease burdens. When a man faces setbacks, a woman who loves will not belittle his struggles or offer shallow comfort. Instead, she acknowledges the difficulty of the situation, validates his feelings, and reminds him of his strengths and capabilities. She becomes a cheerleader for his ambitions, celebrating his milestones, no matter how small, with genuine enthusiasm and pride. This genuine celebration reinforces his confidence and fuels his motivation, creating a positive cycle of growth and support within the relationship. Moreover, her support is marked by selflessness. She does not provide encouragement with the expectation of recognition or reward. Rather, it comes from a place of true care. She invests her time, energy, and emotional resources into nurturing her partner's well-being and personal growth. She understands that supporting him is not about controlling or directing his life, but empowering him to become the best version of himself. This selfless support often requires patience and understanding, as every person has moments of doubt or hesitation. A woman in love respects these moments, offering reassurance without pressure, guiding without judgment, and helping her partner regain confidence when he falters. Another aspect of this support is consistency. It is not a fleeting act of kindness, but a continuous, reliable presence that her partner can depend on. Whether he is experiencing professional setbacks, personal struggles, or emotional turmoil, he knows that she is there for him, unwavering in her belief in him. This constancy creates a profound sense of security and trust in the relationship, allowing him to be vulnerable, take risks, and pursue his ambitions without fear of being abandoned or unsupported. Encouragement from a woman in love is also deeply personal and specific. She understands his dreams, his fears, and his motivations, and she tailors her support to match his unique needs. A simple word of affirmation at the right moment, a thoughtful gesture of help, or even a quiet presence during difficult times can have a tremendous impact, demonstrating that she is not only emotionally invested, but also intimately attuned to his life. Ultimately, the unwavering support and encouragement a woman gives to the man she loves is a reflection of her deep emotional commitment. It is an enduring expression of love that goes beyond words, actions, or obligations. By standing by him through highs and lows, celebrating his victories, and offering strength in moments of weakness, she communicates a love that is steadfast, empowering, and profoundly transformative. Her support is not just about helping him survive life's challenges. It is about helping him thrive, grow, and realize his full potential, all while reinforcing the bond that makes their relationship unbreakable. When a woman truly loves a man, one of the most remarkable ways she demonstrates her devotion is through selfless sacrifice. These sacrifices are not performed begrudgingly or out of obligation. They are acts of love stemming from a deep desire to nurture the relationship and ensure the happiness and well-being of her partner. Love inspires her to put the needs, comfort, and dreams of the man she cherishes above her own, not in a way that diminishes her worth, but in a way that reflects her commitment and emotional investment. Sacrifice in this context is not about grand, dramatic gestures. Often it is the subtle, everyday choices that make the biggest impact. A woman in love understands that a relationship is a partnership, where compromise and consideration are essential. She may adjust her personal plans to spend quality time with him, even when she has her own responsibilities or desires. She may go out of her way to support his goals and ambitions, offering encouragement, rearranging her schedule, or taking on additional responsibilities to lighten his burden. These actions are not performed for recognition or praise. They are natural expressions of her love and dedication, born from the understanding that a healthy, thriving relationship requires mutual investment and care. Sacrifice also manifests in the small, often unnoticed gestures that communicate thoughtfulness and attentiveness. Preparing his favorite meal after a long day, remembering significant dates, or simply being present when he needs emotional support are all examples of the quiet ways a woman demonstrates her love through giving. These actions may seem ordinary, but they carry profound meaning because they are intentional, deliberate choices made to prioritize his happiness and comfort. In each act, she communicates that his well-being matters to her more than mere convenience or personal gain. Beyond practical sacrifices, women in love often make emotional sacrifices as well. They exercise patience and understanding when conflicts arise, choosing to listen rather than argue, to empathize rather than judge. They may set aside pride or personal ego in moments of disagreement, seeking harmony and resolution rather than insisting on being right. This emotional selflessness strengthens the bond between partners, allowing love and respect to flourish in an environment of mutual understanding and compromise. Sacrifice in love is also about long-term commitment. A woman who truly loves is willing to invest in the future of the relationship, sometimes delaying personal desires or ambitions to align with shared goals. Whether it's supporting career changes, relocation, or other life decisions, she approaches these challenges with flexibility, resilience, and a focus on the greater good of the partnership. Her willingness to adapt reflects her understanding that love is not static. It requires ongoing effort, compromise, and dedication. Importantly, the sacrifices a woman makes are never a burden to her. They are acts of devotion that bring her fulfillment because they are rooted in genuine care. She does not expect repayment or recognition because the act itself is its own reward, a testament to her deep love and commitment. These sacrifices create a foundation of trust, loyalty, and mutual respect, reinforcing the emotional intimacy that defines a strong, lasting relationship. In essence, the sacrifices women make for the men they love are profound expressions of selflessness, devotion, and unwavering commitment. They demonstrate that love is not just about feelings, but about actions, intentional, thoughtful, and sustained actions that prioritize the happiness and well-being of the person she cherishes. Through these sacrifices, she strengthens the bond, nurtures the relationship, and ensures that love is not merely spoken, but deeply lived and experienced. When a woman truly loves a man, one of the most profound ways she expresses that love is by protecting his vulnerability. Emotional vulnerability is a sensitive and deeply personal aspect of every individual, and a woman who loves understands the importance of safeguarding it. She recognizes that opening up emotionally requires immense trust, and she honors that trust by creating a safe space where her partner feels understood, accepted, and supported. Her care is evident not just in words, but in actions that reflect respect for his feelings, thoughts, and innermost fears. Protecting vulnerability begins with trust. A woman in love values the confidence her partner places in her when he shares his fears, insecurities, or past experiences. She keeps his secrets, refrains from gossiping, and avoids using sensitive information against him. This confidentiality is a cornerstone of the relationship, allowing him to feel secure and confident that his emotional exposure will never be exploited or dismissed. In doing so, she fosters a sense of safety that encourages deeper intimacy, emotional honesty, and genuine connection. Beyond keeping his secrets, a woman who loves also actively protects her partner from unnecessary emotional harm. She is careful with her words, mindful of his sensitivities, and deliberate in her approach to conflict or critique. Her goal is not to avoid honesty or confrontation entirely, but to communicate in a way that nurtures growth and understanding without causing undue emotional pain. She understands that vulnerability is delicate, and her empathy guides her in handling delicate situations with care and compassion. Furthermore, protecting vulnerability involves emotional support during moments of difficulty or stress. When a man faces challenges that shake his confidence or leave him feeling uncertain, she responds with patience, reassurance, and empathy. She listens attentively, validates his feelings, and helps him navigate his emotions without judgment. In these moments, her presence is a shield, providing comfort and stability while he works through his struggles. She recognizes that emotional resilience is built not by isolation, but through the support of those who truly care. A woman who loves also protects vulnerability by encouraging her partner to express his emotions openly. Society often places expectations on men to suppress feelings, but a woman in love breaks down these barriers gently and respectfully. She models acceptance and understanding, showing that expressing emotions is a sign of strength rather than weakness. Through her support, he learns that it is safe to be authentic and that his emotional honesty strengthens the bond they share. Finally, this protection of vulnerability strengthens the overall trust and intimacy in the relationship. It communicates that love is not just about affection or companionship, but about understanding and honoring the deepest parts of each other's hearts. By safeguarding his vulnerabilities, she demonstrates profound respect, empathy, and emotional investment, qualities that are unique to a love that is sincere and enduring. In essence, when a woman loves, she becomes a guardian of her partner's emotional world. She protects his vulnerabilities, provides unwavering support, and fosters an environment of trust and emotional safety. Her actions ensure that he can be fully himself without fear, reinforcing a bond that is strong, intimate, and deeply rooted in mutual respect and love. This protective love is rare, intentional, and an enduring hallmark of a woman who truly cares. When a woman truly loves a man, one of the most visible and heartfelt ways she demonstrates her affection is through consistent and genuine expressions of affection. Affection, in this context, is far more than occasional hugs or casual compliments. It is a continuous, intentional effort to show love, care, and emotional connection. These gestures, both small and significant, serve as daily reminders of her devotion and the depth of her feelings, reinforcing the bond that holds a relationship together. Affection begins with physical touch, but in love, it carries profound emotional significance. A gentle touch on the arm, a warm hug after a long day, holding hands while walking, or a reassuring pat on the back. Each of these actions communicates care and presence. Physical affection is a way of expressing emotions when words may not suffice. It reassures the man she loves that he is valued, safe, and appreciated. These moments, however brief, create emotional intimacy, fostering a sense of closeness and connection that strengthens the relationship over time. Beyond physical gestures, affection is also expressed through verbal communication. A woman in love frequently communicates her admiration, appreciation, and love through words. She praises his efforts, acknowledges his achievements, and reminds him of his importance in her life. These affirmations are not mere flattery, they are genuine expressions of gratitude and admiration, demonstrating that she notices and values his contributions to the relationship and the world around him. Consistent verbal affirmation reassures him that he is loved and cherished, creating a foundation of trust and emotional security. Affection also manifests in thoughtful actions that cater to his emotional needs. It might be preparing his favorite meal, leaving a note of encouragement, or remembering something he mentioned in passing weeks ago. These actions reflect attentiveness and consideration, showing that she is tuned in to his likes, dislikes, and emotional state. They demonstrate that her love is active and intentional, not passive or taken for granted. Each act, no matter how small, reinforces the idea that he is deeply cared for and that their relationship matters immensely to her. Consistency is key in expressing affection. Sporadic or superficial gestures cannot build the same depth of connection as a steady, ongoing effort. A woman who loves demonstrates affection daily in ways large and small, so that her partner feels valued and supported consistently. This consistency fosters emotional security, allowing him to relax and be himself without fear of being unloved or unappreciated. It communicates a love that is reliable, enduring, and deeply invested in his happiness and well-being. Finally, affection serves as a bridge during challenges. In moments of stress, conflict, or uncertainty, affectionate gestures remind both partners of their emotional bond and shared commitment. They provide comfort, reassurance, and emotional stability, reinforcing the relationship even when external pressures arise. Through consistent affection, a woman demonstrates that love is not just a feeling, but a practice, a series of intentional actions that nurture connection, intimacy, and mutual respect. In essence, consistent affection is a cornerstone of a woman's love. Through touch, words, thoughtful actions, and unwavering attention, she communicates care, reassurance, and emotional intimacy. Her affectionate expressions are a living testament to the depth of her feelings, creating a secure, loving environment where her partner feels cherished, valued, and profoundly connected. Affection, when genuine and consistent, becomes a daily language of love that strengthens the relationship and deepens the bond between them. When a woman truly loves a man, one of the most profound ways she demonstrates her devotion is through dedication to his happiness and a steadfast commitment to the relationship through life's many changes. This dedication is not superficial or fleeting. It is a deep, enduring investment in the well-being of the person she loves and the longevity of their bond. A woman in love naturally prioritizes the happiness of her partner, often going out of her way to ensure that he feels valued, appreciated, and emotionally fulfilled. Her actions are guided by empathy, attentiveness, and a desire to create a relationship that is nurturing, joyful, and resilient. Dedication to happiness begins with understanding. A woman who loves pays close attention to what brings her partner joy, comfort, and satisfaction. She observes the small details that make him smile, the gestures that lift his spirits, and the moments that make him feel genuinely appreciated. Whether it is preparing his favorite meal after a long day, organizing a thoughtful surprise, or simply offering a listening ear when he needs to vent, her efforts are consistent, intentional, and heartfelt. These acts of care, though sometimes subtle, have a profound impact on the emotional climate of the relationship, reinforcing the sense that he is deeply loved and valued. Moreover, this dedication is evident in her commitment to understanding his needs and supporting his dreams. She encourages him to pursue his passions and ambitions, provides guidance when necessary, and celebrates his achievements with genuine joy. Her support is not conditional on her own convenience or desire. It is rooted in a sincere wish to see him thrive and grow. In doing so, she demonstrates that love is not self-centered, but expansive, focused on the flourishing of both partners individually and together as a unit. A woman's commitment also extends to navigating life's inevitable challenges together. Life is unpredictable, and every relationship faces moments of stress, change, and uncertainty. A woman who truly loves remains steadfast through these times, offering stability, patience, and emotional resilience. She does not withdraw when difficulties arise. Instead, she confronts them alongside her partner, working collaboratively to find solutions and maintain the strength of their bond. Her dedication is an anchor in turbulent times, providing reassurance that the relationship can endure and even grow stronger through adversity. Furthermore, this dedication encompasses long-term planning and adaptability. She is willing to make compromises and adjustments, balancing personal desires with shared goals and priorities. Whether it involves career changes, relocations, family decisions, or lifestyle adjustments, she approaches these situations with flexibility, grace, and a focus on the collective well-being of the relationship. Her love is proactive and intentional, ensuring that both partners' happiness and growth are considered in every significant decision. Ultimately, a woman's unwavering dedication and commitment are reflections of the depth and authenticity of her love. Her actions communicate that love is not a fleeting emotion, but a daily practice of care, support, and intentional nurturing. Through her dedication to his happiness and steadfast presence through life's changes, she demonstrates a love that is enduring, selfless, and transformative. This commitment creates a foundation of trust, security, and emotional intimacy, ensuring that the relationship not only survives the tests of time, but thrives in the face of life's inevitable challenges.